Welcome to KRP Performance. Today I'm doing something a little bit different, a little more mainstream. I'm driving a 2013 daily driver. It's a grocery getter. It's a 2013 ML63 AMG Mercedes. It's a beautiful car, but it's just a daily driver. And today we're going to go over a little bit of things that makes it slightly more exciting than your average daily driver. So these cars from the factory have a 5.5 liter V8 twin turbo. They call it the bi-turbo. They make 550 horsepower, about 585 foot-pounds of torque. But not this one. This car makes 730 horsepower and 820 foot-pounds of torque. It's extremely fun to drive. But it's also fun to drive just normal. I mean, as car guys, we find ourselves talking a lot about the compromises you have to make in the car that you want to pick. And you could either have your daily driver, you could have your grocery getter, you could have your take your kids to school kind of car and then have a race car on the side. Or you could spend a lot of money with Mercedes and have both. So right now I'm just working my way down this back road, enjoying this extremely comfortable air suspension offered by AMG. I can see the temperature of the struts on my screen in front of me, the temperature of the air compressor. Lets me know everything is working correctly. And it's just cruising along. It's a nice, comfortable, quiet, luxurious SUV. But I'm excited to show you just how quickly it can be none of those things. Alright, so I'm just going to go over some quick facts of this car first. It's a 2013 ML63 AMG made by Mercedes. Just as I said before, it has a 5.5 liter twin turbo V8 that made from the factory 525 horsepower and 561 pound-feet of torque. It's a dual overhead cam 32 valve V8, pretty standard in Mercedes, makes something like that. This car actually makes 730 horsepower and 880 foot-pounds of torque. I said 820 before, but I was slightly off. It's a very fun car to drive. It's extremely luxurious. I'm sitting at the end of this bumpy back road with snow on each side, and I have my heated seat on, just relaxing, comfortable. I set the air suspension to comfort mode, and there was no issues at all. All-wheel drive car. It's got seating for 5 with a sunroof. If it was hot out, I'd have my air-conditioned seat on. Of course, powered seats with a really nice AMG bolstering. I'll go over the interior in a moment, but this car, when it was new, was right about $95,000. And that sounds like a lot. It is a lot of money. But I think the reason why this car is so perfect is because right now you can have one of these cars optioned out the way that this one is, built the way this one is, for under $40,000. And still a good chunk of change, but I mean, if you're talking about the $40,000 class, you have Jeep Grand Cherokees, not the Trackhawk, obviously. You have Kia Sorentos, some Hyundais, and I'm pretty sure I know which one of those I would rather have. So this car's been great for the owner. It's been reliable. He hasn't put too many miles on it. He just recently got it and did all the work to get the power he's gotten out of this. But I don't really think you could ever ask for more than the amount of luxury and power this car will give you. The Harman Kardon sound system is beautiful. The 7-speed paddle shifted transmission is perfect. It's right on point every time. The car phone is clear. The radio is great, Sirius satellite radio. I have blind spot monitoring on both sides. The backup camera is great. It's just an all-around great car. But you really don't care about any of that. So let's get to some polls. When you turn this car up, it really is something special. I'm about to merge onto the highway a bit here. Alright, let's hit it. I don't know if you can hear it shooting out the back there, but wow, that is fun. Here, listen, ready? That is faster than I care to admit. But the brakes just slow this big heavy car down so quickly. Downshift here. I don't know if you can hear that, but this thing is just angry when you turn it into sport mode. Oh. Alright, we're almost back to the shop now, so I'm just getting ready to wrap this video up. I think I have one more opportunity to do a pull on this. And then we're going to put her away and return it back to its owner. It's a really fun car to have around. I love the hell out of this thing. It's just so unsuspecting and good at everything it does. The brakes are perfect. The steering is light and dead on. The hand-built AMG 5.5 liter is a fantastic motor. It sounds incredible. It pulls so hard. The torque and power are there just immediately. What a fun car. I didn't go over much of the quirks or the features or any stuff like that because you guys don't care about that stuff. This is a performance channel. We have fun with stuff like this. We don't talk about how good the radio sounds. I mentioned a few of it, but you guys don't really care about that. So let me just turn my suspension up. Let's go to... I'm actually going to go to Sport Plus and let it shift itself here. Slow down a little bit. All right, here we go. Wow. Again, I won't say how fast that was, but take your best guess. I sure hope that noise comes off on camera. Wow, that is a fun car. Thank you, Todd. I'll return your baby back in one piece now.